I just think the power of having a wish, I don't even know how to describe that. It's overwhelming to have someone send you and your child to do something that your child really wants to do. I think we were all just in shock, and Melissa didn't really understand what cancer was, so I didn't want to raise any big warning about that. She has a 30% chance of surviving right now. If they find another tumor, she won't survive that.
Christopher was what you would call a delivery room nightmare. We went into healthy people expecting to have a healthy baby, and when he was born, they whisked him off immediately and came back and basically said he's got a strong heart and he's breathing fine, but, and the but was he has a small problem with the spinal cord. And I knew there was no such thing as a small problem with the spinal cord.
Matthew was born with neurofibromatosis, with brain tumors, several brain tumors. From the time he was born, we knew that it was a matter of time.
Jonathan was diagnosed with neuroblastoma in July of '98, and he was a stage 4, which is pretty advanced. So that's when his treatment started.
Our life was in such a turmoil, you know, because we were just shot.
He has a lot of headaches. His health, his immune system is down. Flu season is really bad for us. The flu can put him in the hospital. They get strokes easier and that type of thing. So my concern for the first 2 years was don't let anything happen to my kids.
Told us that she had a cancerous tumor, which they called neuroblastoma. They said there's only about a 20% survival rate.
If you don't do anything, she'll die in 3 months. So you went from, you know, the bouncy, typical normal family to the shock of total hospitalization and total stress.
She has a neuromuscular disorder, and what happens is her kidneys will just stop working. It's like somebody had taken a piece of my heart and ripped it away from me.
And so that's become a really, really strong focus for me. I just want to have fun with her. I just want to go out and do things.
Well, he really wanted to see Goofy. That was the main reason for going. It was always Goofy. Until he saw Mickey, and he got his picture taken with Mickey, and it became like his eyes were like saucers. He just couldn't get enough of it. It was a fantasy that was about to become a reality, and for him it was just wonderful.
The first thing that came to his mind was he wanted to play golf on a real golf course. And so that started the wish. I think the second wish was to meet Fred Couples, mainly because his mother likes Fred Couples, and I think she's kind of got him brainwashed. And then to kind of the culmination of the wish was the Canadian Open. We all went to the Canadian Open in a limousine and met a lot of the golfers, and it was just a fantastic day.
It was suggested that he, you know, if we had a computer, that would be the best way for him to learn. And unfortunately, now being a single mother, the computer is always that one step away. You know, we just can't get enough to get it. So he's realized that he can learn from it, that he can learn his addition, he can learn his multiplication, and it's fun.
The prognosis when you relapse is 0. So we knew she was going to die. There was no chance. And we found that out probably a couple days before we left.
she knew I liked Eeyore. The minute she saw Eeyore coming down, she stood up from the table and yelled out, "Daddy, here comes Eeyore, Eeyore," and got a hug from Winnie the Pooh. But she knew every single character.
She didn't really want to get in the water at first. That was a little scary for her because dolphins are quite big mammals, and she was a little scared at first. But once she got in, you couldn't get the smile off her face. It was just incredible to see. The dolphins first came over and they put their noses on her feet and pushed her across the pool. Then they went and got her, and she held on to their dorsal fins and they towed her back. She got a nice mouthful of salt water.
There we go.
Dancing with the dolphins. It definitely gave her something to look forward to, all those days when she was in the hospital and so sick. It gave her something to dream about and to plan for.
Do you think you would like to visit Walt Disneyland? And his eyes got so big. But that's a dream. If you want, you can go. That's a nice dream.
Jonathan loved the pool at the hotel, and then he found the hot tub. And he wouldn't go in the pool no matter what after that. He wanted in that hot tub every day. He would have spent the whole trip there.
We knew that we were not going to spend very much longer with Jonathan, but these 8 days were very special.
He was a boy again, you know, not a guinea pig. And he just, to see him light up again was so nice.
Debbie's wish was to meet Pooh Bear. About 2 years ago, she got hooked on to Winnie the Pooh, and it's been something that she's idolized for the last 2 years. And the man that from Disney World staff, he said, "Oh, well, can you hold on just a little while, and we'll go get Pooh and Eeyore and some of his friends, and we'll have her meet them." And so she got to spend a good 40 minutes with Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore, and the expression on my daughter's face, it was like there was nothing wrong with her. You know, she forgot all about her problems, I forgot all about her problems, and it was just like, it was the most incredible experience.
And they put so many memories in our lives that that's all we have now is memories. And they're real good ones. And they were worth every bit.
I'm sorry that I didn't do it years before. And you know, I just put it off and put it off because again, I said to myself, well, my kids aren't as sick as some that really need this wish. And I put it off because of that. But I see now how much of a change it has made for them.
I think a lot of people don't realize is the families are able to appreciate a really special time with their children. To see them smile and to realize that they're getting such an incredible gift.
I think everybody has a hope and a dream, and I don't think I would have wanted something to happen to Deb and not been able to have that dream fulfilled.
No, I just had a great time with her for that week. It was stressful, but just seeing her smile was worth it.
It's special, very special.
To go through life thinking that there's nothing but the doctors and nothing but the tests after tests, and that it might not change. That little bit in there makes them so happy, and that's why Make-A-Wish should continue. It's a light in a dark room.